How's it going, everybody? Today we've got a pretty cool thing for me, a German combat ration individual. It's been quite a while since I've had one of these, so the last two that I've had were just really enjoyable. I picked this one up from my buddy Tim over at mrezone.com, so check him out. He has really good prices, and hey, he's pretty much always got the German rations in. And these things, I've got to tell you, are massive rations. This one shows, like I said, it's a Type 6, NATO approved. It shows a manufacture date of 2013. It's just a simple cardboard box with a piece of tape on it. That's how they come. So we're going to go ahead and open it up and check out what's in it. The neat thing is I really don't know what the contents are. So we're going to set it here and see what we've got. This is interesting. These packages are a little bit different than the last one I got, but here we have a grapefruit drink. We have an orange drink. Actually, I don't know what this is. Oh, there we go. Sorry. It's a cappuccino drink. Sometimes you just kind of turn it over. Here we have an exotic. This is one of my favorite flavors. This one says citron, so I'm guessing it's just a citrus. Lemon, I'm guessing. One thing that these definitely have is a lot of drinks. Here we have instant coffee, 2 instant teas, another coffee. Then we have, this is a, it says strike something, but it's a book of wooden matches. And this one of the neatest things with these is the fact that it's a book of wooden matches. Let's see, here we have a hand wipe. Oops, sorry, hand wipe. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've never seen them where they've actually, it said, you know, had the Bundeswehr logo on it. But these are 2 sugar packets. Here's 2 more. That's 6. So we have 8 packets of sugar. Each 6, says 6, 25 grams. Here we have a package of salt. And like I said, it's still got the Bund logo on it, which I've never seen on their packets before. Here's another salt. These are, I'm guessing, probably water purification tablets. We have a little sticky one here. What is this? These are coffee whiteners. So, creamer. This feels like gum. Yep, spearmint gum. Then we have, of course, our bread. Now, I do like this canned bread. I think it's a great idea. It's a good rye, I think. Maybe a pumpernickel, I forget, but it's super bread. Then we have, of course, our hard keks, our crackers. And it just keeps going. Here we have our package of butter. We have a cereal bar, apple cinnamon. Then we have, oh, I forget what kind of jam this is a jam. Then we have our Rindfleisch, whatever works. We have a pate or sausage. Here we have an apricot jam. Here's another one of our sausages. And let's see, chocolate bar, obvious. Then we get into our mains, which are, and again, I'm going to have to look that up. Obviously, it says Schweinefleisch, which means it's obviously going to be with pork, so I'll have to look this one up. But I'm guessing, well, goulash with pork. Then we have, see, again, going to have to look them up and translate them. Always the fun part of these rations. And we have a humongous pouch that is dessert cream citron, so I don't know what. Obviously, it's our dessert, and it's a huge pouch. Isn't it fun to not know what the stuff is? Here we have a muesli with apples and raisins. The travel lunch, these are always good. We had something that was, looks like it was either leaking or, I don't know, oil coming out, but we definitely have a wet spot here. Of course, then we have our paper towels and our packing list. So let's look what it is in English. It just says ready to eat meal. So we'll figure out what these are. We'll get them translated out. But first we're gonna go ahead and probably separate them out and just see what all we really have. We definitely have our breakfast here. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and separate all this out and get it into different meals. And then we'll probably have breakfast, and then I'll come back with another review later on with the lunch and dinner. So we'll be right back in a minute. All right, wow, that's been a little while. Okay, so we've got everything separated out. This is gonna be our breakfast to kind of end this initial review out. So what we chose for breakfast was the instant muesli with the raisins and apples. We're gonna have a cappuccino to drink, use our 2 jams, open up our heart cakes. We'll have a grapefruit drink, a cup of tea, and our cereal bar, apple cinnamon. And this is going to be the fun part because I get to use all these other things that I get from other people to plate them with. Now, we're not going to actually plate any of this up, but we'll start out with the silverware since these don't come with any disposable silverware. The German Army's issued an actual set of cutlery. So this I got from Drew over at Rations and More. Again, check him out. He's a good buddy of mine. So we'll use these, and since they're, you know, they were German, West German, why not use them for our West German, or actually just German review now, I guess. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and get started with, we're going to make up our cappuccino, and we're going to put that in our, this little silver cup I got from Sticky Fingers, 745. Another cool reviewer. Check him out, of course. See, everything's going to have somebody else's name attached to it. And by the way, I'm using my SOG Field Pup. Love this thing. Okay, just a little bit of an instant, you know, cappuccino there. All right. Probably should have used a bigger cup for this one, but we'll concentrate it. Make it almost an espresso. All right, we'll let that sit. Next up, we'll open up a cup of tea. And this, of course, is going to go in coffee cup I got from K-Man, who started MREinfo.com many years ago. He went on a trip to Las Vegas and brought that back for me. So, get us a cup of tea. All right. And I do like the German instant teas. I think they're really well made. All right, we'll set that out of the way. Next up, we've got our instant muesli with apples and raisins. Whoa. And let's go ahead and reach in here and grab our oxygen absorber out. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't have one. There we go. Go ahead and add some hot water to this. And I love these because the pouches actually have a gusseted bottom so you can stand them up. Okay. Looking really good. Let's go ahead and close that off. Give it a little bit of a shake. And we'll let that sit there and soak up some of that water over here. Okay, next up, let's check out our cereal bar, apple cinnamon. These are usually pretty good, a nice chewy bar. Let's give that a taste. It's kind of like a Rice Krispie treat. Nice strong apple taste. Just enough cinnamon. That is delicious. Oh. Let's go ahead and go mix up our grapefruit drinks. It's probably one of my least favorites. It actually tastes like somebody just squeezed a fresh grapefruit. That's a good thing, but at the same time, it is strong. We're going to be using one of our Syracuse crate cup or mugs, or rather glasses. This actually my sister has sent to me from back home. So here's the powder for that. Give that a stir. And the one thing I can say is that the German Ration is definitely drink heavy. Which out in the field, you know, you've got to have your drinks, so it's important that they actually provide a lot of them. All right, next up, we've got to open up our heart cakes. And I know these have been changed. I think they've been changed since the last time I had them. That was an excellent seal on those. Okay. Here we have an inner pouch. These actually look like the Spanish galleta crackers or biscuits that they use for breakfast. So I'm going to give one a taste to see if they're savory, if they're sweet, if they're just kind of plain. Wow, these are actually really good. They're sweet, kind of like like I said, like the Spanish galletas, the galleta dulce. Almost an animal cracker taste. Really good. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to open up our apricot jam. And I think this is actually strawberry. I just can't remember. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Yeah, definitely strawberry. So let's go ahead and get some of that on a cracker. Try the apricot first. And usually these jams are pretty tasty. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's definitely a delicious jam. Let's go ahead and try the strawberry. If it's not strawberry and it's something else, then, oh, I see. This isn't strawberry. Yeah, I can't believe how dumb I am. That's black currant. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Anyway, so black currant, actually one of my favorites. Always good. All right. Next, let's get a taste of our cappuccino. Actually really good, not sweet, which is good. Little foamy top on it. I actually like that. Very good. Let's try our grapefruit. Again, probably one of my least favorites of all time. You can smell it. I mean, it just smells like fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. Actually, that one's a little bit milder than the last one I had. I'll give them credit. It's actually really delicious. So now we're going to check out our muesli with apples and raisins. Of course, this has powdered milk in it as well. And by the way, I made a mistake. This is not from 2013. I don't know what that sticker actually means. This was actually made a lot later than 2013. So here we have our muesli or oatmeal with apples and raisins. Wow. I'm a real big fan of oatmeal anyway, so the addition of the dried apples and the raisins in here is just fantastic. It's not sweet, rather it's not overly sweet, it's just perfect. A lot of guys would say, oh, throw the jams in there with it, but honestly this by itself is worth the worth eating without adding anything to it. Well, so for breakfast, sorry, I'm still chewing. This is so good. So to wrap it all up for breakfast, we had our cappuccino, which was really good. Our tea, we haven't tasted the tea. That's actually a little bit stronger than I would probably add a little bit more water to that, tame it down a little bit, but it's still good. Actually tastes like just a really good leaf tea. So cappuccino good, tea a little bit strong. The grapefruit drink, a lot milder than the last time I'd had it, but very good. The apple cinnamon bar, absolutely delicious. Like I said, it's like a Rice Krispie treat with apples in it. The two jams, the blackcurrant and the apricot, both right on the money. The instant oatmeal with the apples and raisins, delicious. And of course the Keks. Oscar, he is a huge fan of Keks. So they're actually really good. And we'll come back with another review and we'll do lunch and dinner. Hope y'all enjoyed this, and we'll catch you very shortly.